Hi, I'm Dan Murrell, and this is Ask a Developer. Today's question comes from Sarah, and Sarah asks, what can't beacons do? Now, one of the best ways to explore the full potential of a new technology is to find its limitations. Beacons really is game-changing technology, but no technology is perfect. If we want to take advantage of all its features, we need to understand its problems and its pitfalls too. First, the very source of its strength, low energy, can also be its weakness. Beacon signals have an impressive range, up to 150 feet, but in order to provide great battery life for itself and your device, they're really weak. Walls, objects, even people moving between you and a beacon will degrade its signal and give less accurate measurements than a clear line of sight. Second, those signals are easy to duplicate. That's actually another strength. It allows you to deploy the same beacons to multiple sites, but it also means they're easy to spoof too. And what if you come up with a design that positions several beacons nearby, each one transmitting a different ID? iOS gives you an ordered list starting with what it believes is the nearest beacon. But if your user's positioned just somewhere in the middle, how do you determine with certainty which beacon is the right one? Many people think beacons interact back and forth with your phone, but in reality, it's just a one-way street. If you want to perform some action when your app detects a beacon, it will either have to come with that action built in or ask an external source like a server what to do. Also, while Apple devices read beacon signals as often as they transmit, it only reports those readings to your app once every second. That's fast, but it's not real time, so you can't expect to do drive-by detection of beacons without some planning. And you'll want to adjust your beacon's transmit rate to a value lower than that, like every half to a quarter of a second, so that iOS has enough readings to sample. If you set it too fast, you might be changing batteries more often than you want. Now, there are beacons that plug into USB ports and power outlets, but that also limits your options for placement. However, the biggest barrier to your success with beacons might just be your users. If they haven't turned on Bluetooth, they'll never read your beacons, and we still have to ask their permission. As beacon developers, we need to make sure we educate and provide value to those users with our apps and not annoy them. Fortunately, all these problems are solvable. Beacons is a new technology that will shape our interaction with our world, our places, and our things for years to come. Now, there will be obstacles along the way, but when you know the problems with an emerging technology, you're better able to design solutions around them. That's it for this episode of Ask a Developer. If you have any questions, tweet them with #AskADev or just leave them in the comments.